From architecture to painting and sculpture, literature to live music and theater, Radio 111 presents The Desert Scene, your connection to culture and entertainment in the desert cities. Here's Bonnie G.
And welcome to The Desert Scene. I'm your host, Bonnie G, here with my producer, Brian Mendoza. And we're very, very happy to welcome to the show David Catanzarite, I hope I'm saying that right, who is the founder and executive artistic director of the Green Room Theater Company. And they have some news to share. Hi, David. How are you?
I'm fine. Thank you, Bonnie.
Did I pronounce your name? Did I pronounce your name correctly?
You did a great job with it. Yeah.
Okay. I like to get people's last names right. So, you guys, your group has just announced a relocation to Coachella. So tell us about that and why you made that decision.
Okay, yeah, we're moving a lot of our activity to the East Coachella Valley now, and the city of Coachella was kind enough to give us an office space in the city hall. So we actually share a wall with Mayor Steve Hernandez.
Okay.
On the other side of the wall. It's a great place to be on 6th Street because we have a lot of community service organizations all around us. So we have some really great neighbors to partner with.
Okay. And so now, will all of your productions be out in the Coachella area, or are you kind of split?
Well, we're doing a show right now in Desert Hot Springs, and our main purpose in doing what we're doing is to reach out more to people who don't necessarily have access to theater. Mm-hmm. So we're bringing professional live theater to people in their neighborhood. So we're itinerant. We don't have a theater
space per se.
Space. Yeah, okay. We have an office, we have rehearsal space, but our mission is to take theater to where people are. So that's what we do.
Yeah, that's fabulous. And now I know the first production of the season was a touring production of award-winning Gary Soto's, is it Novio Boy? Am I pronouncing that correctly?
Yeah, that's right, Novio Boy.
Mm-hmm. Tell us about that. Tell us about the show.
Okay, well, actually, my relationship with Gary has been a good almost 30 years. I worked with him on this play when he first wrote it and before it was published. We did a reading of it when I was a professor at Pomona College, and we had Gary come down to take a look at it and to hear his words spoken, and he rewrote it one more time and then published it. And when he found out that we were going to do a tour, he wrote to me and said, change it, update it, and make it about the Coachella Valley. So we've done that. The play is a coming-of-age story. It's about a 14-year-old boy who asks an older girl out on a date, and he asks her to go to the most expensive restaurant in town, and then the problems that he runs into about, first of all, what do I do on a date, because it's his first date, and also trying to figure out how to raise the money to
pay for it. Yeah.
So, excuse me, we've done some great stuff with it. My actors are bilingual, so the play itself is bilingual as well, and we've changed updated a lot of the Chicano slang, and we have a lot of place names mentioned in the play that are from the Coachella Valley.
Excellent. So I'm looking at my fact sheet here. The Green Room Theater Company has been providing productions for 14 seasons, which is quite a while. So did you were this? Tell me about the process of starting this, because starting a theater company, I know a lot of people. I'm an actress. A lot of people who've done that. Some have succeeded, some have not. So tell us about the process and why you think you're still here after 14 seasons.
Well, Bonnie, we've been lucky. By the way, I am familiar with your acting. You're a wonderful actor.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, and we started with the idea of providing theater for young people, and for several seasons we only ran a very rigorous summer conservatory out of the Palm Desert campus of Cal State San Bernardino and the Indian Wells Theater. And when we decided to become a nonprofit so that we could provide more scholarships for the kids, because we're committed to never turning anyone away for lack of ability to pay. Mm-hmm. So that's been part of the mission that we've always pursued, and we expanded to start adding programming that involves adult actors and plays that aren't necessarily appropriate for kids. Mm-hmm. And so we're doing everything now, but we still have a very strong commitment to youth, and we have where we do a lot of career pathway stuff with our kids. So we provide them with a lot of ethics for how you do professional theater. And it's not just about professional theater. It's really about how to get a job and then how to keep a job, which is the hard thing to do.
That's excellent. Yeah, and not a lot of performers don't get enough of that training along the way. So you offer improv workshops, dance and movement programs, script writing, creative drama classes. I love that. Tell us just a little bit about your background. Are you a California or a Palm Springs native? Tell us a little bit about your background.
Well, I'm an Angelino, transplanted to the desert about 15 years ago, and that's when I started the company shortly after I had moved here and saw that there was some really fertile ground for growth in the Coachella Valley. And since when I got here, I was teaching theater at College of the Desert. Mm-hmm. And shortly after that, I started Green Room Theater Company. And I called it very correctly because since I got here, we've added one really good company after another every year or so. Through the pandemic. And what is needed now, in my vision, is that there is no theater, or very, very little theater in the East Coachella Valley or for Spanish-speaking populations. Desert Hot Springs, I have recently learned, has had almost no theater and definitely no professional theater possibly for decades, from what people tell me.
Wow.
So we're really happy to be here. Grace Church has a very strong commitment to the performing arts. They've done a lot of major music concerts here with international musicians, and Pastor Alberto has been really hospitable to us, and we're having a great time working at Grace Church. Other places we performed this show, we did it in Thermal, in partnership with the Desert Mirage High School, and we also have worked at the La Quinta Library. They provided us rehearsal space for a long couple of months, and we did our opening performance at the La Quinta Library. So we look for venues. We've done things at Barnes and Noble bookstores. We did that for several years. We did a show at the Coachella Valley Public Cemetery, which was a wonderful graveyard tour.
Wow.
And we take the shows around. We've been in art galleries, and we did one at the La Quinta Brewery. So our whole excitement is getting theater out to where people are. Yeah. And along with that, when we did our conservatory, we used big venues like the Indian Wells Theater, and other the Performing Arts Center at Indio High School, which is a really wonderful theater. So we have people come to, if you like coming to a big theater, we do shows like that here and there, but really the focus right now in particular is on taking theater around and being itinerant.
Love that. And do you have anything planned for this summer? I know a lot of theaters kind of take the summer off, but do you have any summer shows planned?
Yeah, we're actually looking at doing some readings of some classics. We're looking for some pieces that will play well, that are originally Spanish plays that have good translations into English, and we'll probably do bilingual. We'll mix the language up. So I'm looking right now at a Garcia Lorca play by a friend of mine, Oliver Mayer, who's a playwright out of Los Angeles, and we're looking at some other shows as well. So we'll make some decisions pretty soon, but we've been invited to do some shows at Tequila's in La Quinta, which we're really excited about. It's a wonderful little space. If you haven't been there, it's a terrific restaurant, and also a great tequila bar. And so we're going to be doing some shows that are a little bit more adult oriented in that space. And we're also talking with the what's it called? Old Town Artisan Studios.
Yes.
Working with us now too, because they saw our show in the library and approached us, and we're really excited to be finding all kinds of new partners all over the desert.
That's fabulous. I want to ask you, have you, in the years, I'm guessing the answer on this, in 14 seasons, have you been really impressed with the talent of some of the young people that you've worked with as far as, their acting skills?
Bonnie, it's astonishing what we've got out here in the desert. And one of the reasons why I'm going out a lot to East Coachella Valley is there are a lot of very talented young actors out there who don't have any idea about how to get involved with theater. It's a lot easier if you live in Palm Springs to get mixed up in the theater, because you see the theaters all over the place. Mm-hmm. So another thing that we're dedicated to doing is developing an audience in the East Coachella Valley and developing talent, which is what we've done all of our. We've had people from the East Coachella Valley throughout our existence and provided scholarships to kids from East Coachella, but now we're really, focusing more specifically on serving the East Coachella Valley. Mm-hmm. In our time, we've given $96,000 in scholarships and paying internships to young people, and that's part of what we do. We're continuing to do that. We've written several new grants that include internships.
That's fabulous.
And I have 2 young actors in this show. We have an age range from age 17 to age 65 mm-hmm. in the cast, and I've got 2 that are interns who are 17-year-olds from Coachella Valley High School. So I'm always looking for young talent because, and especially kids who can speak English and Spanish, because there's a lot of exciting theater that nobody's producing yet.
Right.
And that's an area that I want to break ground in and, bring great stuff that I've seen to people in the Coachella Valley.
Super. Well, founder and executive artistic director David Catanzarite, Green Room Theater Company, announced the move to Coachella. If you, for more information or to get involved, you can call 760-696-2546 or go to www.greenroomtheatercompany.org. David, thank you so much, and congratulations on all the great work you're doing with, especially with the young people in theater. I think it's fabulous.
Thank you so much, Bonnie, and we really appreciate an opportunity to let people know about what we do. So thanks.
Absolutely. Have a great day, and the rest of you will see you next time on The Desert Scene.